Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 49 yards.
40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
I'm the best in the game.
Way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Browns 0. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Mayfield. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
But it brings up third down.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
And the Browns first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry.
Mayfield's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Going deep here for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quez Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
It's a gain of 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jacob Phillips, his 2nd sack of the night.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. These 2 teams all tied after 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Edwards-Helaire. A gain of 3, second down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
44, Mike, 44.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
43. You got 3. 3 down. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Here we go. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Yellow. Big series right here. We got to step it up. He's checking. Crash. Attack. Crash.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And 6.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. I know he ain't got it.
Now it's Mahomes again. This is caught. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
Kansas City.
A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
Goal to go.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On second and goal, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mayfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Mayfield. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield with it once more. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And it's 3rd down.
Play fake. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And it's complete. Hooper And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense. Hey,
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield buying time to his left. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Badgley able to knock this one through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change? And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quez Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And once again, the Browns are back in front. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Browns 17, Chiefs 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Let's go, defense.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Attack. Switch.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Mahomes on target here to Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Complete to Travis Kelce.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. This one out quickly to Watkins. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 7 yards there and a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Switch up, switch up. 44, Mike. 43. Watch twins.
Mahomes now on first down. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Mahomes going to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. We're back now in KC. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
They go play action. Mayfield. And this is complete on the comebacker. It's Landry. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They had 2 straight first downs. Now a gain of 9 to set up second and 1.
Second and a yard.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 38.
On the carry.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 6. And the Browns first down.
Mayfield off the play fake. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Wide receiver.
11 more on that one, and another first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Mayfield's pass complete to Nick Chubb.
It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside.
Chiefs.
Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Let's get it.
Mahomes now on first down. Completes it to Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the fourth. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down, Mayfield. Being chased out left. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Dancing to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Oh, the Pro Bowler Landry couldn't hang on. And that'll make it third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Baker going to keep this himself. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Second and 6. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. He's back to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Play action now. Here's Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
at their own 18-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chiefs' 27.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield on play action. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Here's Mayfield. Steps away to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Browns, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.